Hello, you sick individuals. I'm Dr. Colonel Failure, and this is Project Hospital. I'm coming at you live from the beta preview build, which I was fortunate enough to be given by the lovely development team. We're going to build our own hospital, and not just any hospital. We're building a clinic for 6 celebrities. Of course, celebrities tend to have private physicians to take care of their various ailments. They don't want to get whatever they're struggling with in the pages of Entertainment Weekly. However, I'm going to lift the lid on all of their secrets and all of their bodily functions. Why not stick around and wait to see it happen? So first things first, we're going to actually have to build the hospital. There's not an awful lot going to happen until we've done that. And the recommended initial size is 20 squared. Now, I don't know if you can make out, but right at the bottom, kind of leftish of the screen there is my bank balance. And those of you who are familiar with the channel will know that I'm going to burn through that pretty quickly. 20 by 20 is what is recommended. Now, you can have multiple floors to your hospital. You can break the rooms up in all the ways that you would normally expect. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set out what all of these individual rooms areas do, so that I can work from there. Right, we'll start with the reception desk. 3 by 3 is apparently the minimum. Well, I'm not one for minimums. I like to be future-proof to a degree. Let's make this one 6 by 5. Yes. And then we'll have that lead to the waiting room, which will stick just behind here. Marvellous. And hold on, what's the waiting room minimum size is 4 by 2. I'm expecting to have an awful lot of people waiting for my executive services. Take that however you like. So I'll make that a little larger. You can see that I'm building in fairly straightforward blocks here. GP's office needs to be 4 by 4. Now there's a lot of kit to get in a GP's office. And I want to get a bathroom in at the end, because, you know, sometimes you just got to go. And I want to make sure that I'm facilitating such things. Is that going to work? Yeah, that'll probably work. If it doesn't, I'll build another one. Right, doctor's office. Jolly good. Look at that, all in a straight line. Perfect. Probably. Right, and then we'll whack a cheeky corridor in here. Just so people can get to where they need to be. There we are. Lovely job. And then for my next trick, we'll bang some walls in. Now then, I think the walls around the outside of the hotel. Sure, why not call it a hotel? The Executive Rest Clinic. I think it already has walls to begin with, or it will do certainly after I've built some. So let's just do that, and assume that we are close to the elements. Now then, what do I like as a wall-based motif? And what is the most restful and calming of colour schemes that I could go for here? Black. Black's pretty calming, I think. That'll put people in the right kind of mood. And we'll go with... this is just my primary wall design. That's why I'm umming and ahhing. 2 colour stripes. Nice. Let's give that a look. See what we end up with. Oh yeah, that's very soothing. I think people are going to be into that. Right, let's do this. We'll leave that side completely open to the public, and we'll do the same with the waiting area as well. Now then, bathroom in here. You know what? I do think we need an exterior wall. Let's do a proper exterior wall here. That looks a little better. So the game isn't anywhere near being out yet. But I tell you, after a couple of hours of poking around, I'm already going. Oh, I could play a little bit more of this. This is a jolly good wheeze. Right. Okay. So that's all the walls in that we need, or is it? We'll stick one in there so that whoever's using the bathroom can get a modicum of privacy. We'll stick some doors in next. Modicum of privacy door for the restroom. There we go. Stick that in there. Hopefully there's room for a sink. If not, so be it. Hygiene is overrated as far as I'm concerned. Right, we'll stick a door on the doctor's office. Let's keep it this end. Try and make things as efficient as possible, and then we will have. I'm going to splash out and have a double automatic sliding door, quadruple automatic sliding door for my reception area, because we are professionals. And then we're going to want some windows. A watch window? No, we want windows with a bit of. So I got a blind? Yeah, it's got a blind. Right, so we'll stick a couple on there. We'll give the doctor some light. I'm sure he or she would appreciate such things. And then we'll get on and kit the. Oh no, hold on, not yet. We won't. We'll stick some flooring in first, which we'll do here. Now then, we've gone with black as our motif, which is coming out as grey, which is a little disappointing. But that's okay. I don't mind that. We'll stick this checkerboard effort in the restroom. Hardwood flooring, I think we'll use this sort of light laminate for our corridor. Something friendly and welcoming is what we're after. Welcoming and friendly, and because the grate unwashed are going to come in the front door, we'll stick a bit of that in there. And in the doctor's office, we'll have something that should mop up any celebrity effluent that happens to emerge. Making our mopping duties all the easier. Right, jolly good. Right, now then, let's switch to this, and then we will kit out the restroom first. It's going to need one of those. I mean, I could put two in there, but that would appear to be overkill. Now, you can see the door. Hold on, if we zoom in a little, you can see the door is hovering there, and it's because it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. So if we do that, you probably can't even make it out. Take my word for it. There's a reason for it. We'll put a waste bin in there so that people can throw things in it, because that's what people like to do. We haven't actually got a door out to the hallway. That's a minor detail. 1 times sink, 1 times hand dryer, 1 times look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh, I really don't look well. Just as well I'm at the hospital. No, other side of the wall. Like that. There we go. Right, good. Yeah, bang a door on that, and then we'll move on to the next agenda. Do we want a door with a window? Probably not. Which means we've only really got a choice of 1 door at the moment, and that's going to be this one. So let's stick that. No, I want the door swinging in. There we go. Right, 1 bathroom, perfectly outfitted. Next up, we'll do the reception area. I'm doing the doctor's last because, that's where all the fun stuff lives. Let's get a reception desk in place. Now, you can extend your reception as you go, as you need to, but in the first instance, 1 will probably do the job. So one little desk like that, bang a PC on it. Yeah, give them a chair because you're not a monster. And then they're going to want a printer for things that need printing out. Now, the reception area tends to be staffed by a nurse, which means that you do get some diagnosis capabilities, even at the reception area. There you go, bit of vending action. And then we'll also stick a waiting bench here, just in case anybody decides to kind of hang out and keep her company. Or him, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, we got male nurses as well as female. Right, that's reception covered. And then we shall do the waiting room. Waiting room is pretty straightforward stuff. No, you didn't need to click that. No, you didn't. You'd got it covered. You only need to click this. There you are. Still getting used to all the buttons. Now, you've got an automatic queuing machine that people can use, so they can take a number and wait to be seen in order, but you'll need a TV in order to display who's up next. So I've done that, and then we'll just pack the place out with chairs. Now, in the first instance, I'm not actually going to have that many people kicking about waiting, but I like to... No, you've done that too close. Dustbin, this one, thank you. I've paid no attention to the chairs. Maybe if I were to do multiple colours of chairs, people would be, oh, am I sat on the right colour chair here? I don't really know. And then by doing some symmetry in here, you can make it all look flipping amazing. Right, let's, because I want to get a, do I want to get a water cooler in here as well? Arguably, and in fact, you don't even need to argue. I've kind of, if I'd have left one more or one less space, this would be very logical. Instead, it's not. No matter. Right, get rid of that. Yep, that's it. And then bang some of these in as well. Right, good. Wait there, should you need to. And then if you want a snackaroo, go to the reception area, say hello to the receptionist. It's a lonely job, but someone's got to do it. Right, doctor's office. Now then, the minimum we need in here is a desk. We'll go with basic in doctor's office 1. And we'll have them sat over here near the window. Obviously needs a PC, because otherwise how are they going to play Warcraft while they're on duty? And then we want an examination table, which we'll whiz round here into the corner. They need an eye chart in case we have to see if they know where they are. Stick that on the wall there, and an examination lamp, which will dangle from the ceiling. You can tell this is not my first rodeo. Evidently, I'm bringing all of my my medical qualifications to bear on this one. That's a bit of disinfecting hand gubbins for doing that. I'll stick the cabinet full of goodies down there, and on top of that, I want to stick something else that's useful. Let's get the audio meter on that one. That's to make sure that they can hear what you're saying. We'll put the EMG. Not entirely sure what that is. I think it might be a void camp machine, so that you can make sure they're not replicants. Actually, I'll give them somewhere to sit as well while we're conducting the investigate. Black chair. We're not trusting them. Take them. Take them with a pinch of salt there, with a grain of sand. Good. What else do we need? I've still got a whole bunch of bits that I need to put in this one. Where's my trolley? We need a biohazard bin as well, which we'll sling that in the corner. Jolly good. And 1 times equipment table. Slidey table. I mean, it's the only way to roll. We'll park that up at the end, and we'll stick the spirometer on that one to test for spirometing things. And then I'm almost done. Oh, we need the CRP scan, just to make sure that their CRP levels haven't spiraled horrifically out of control. Too much CRP can ruin your entire day. Is that everything? Oh, we need a printer, because that's how you go like, and this is your diagnosis. Congratulations. Take 7 of these. Call me when you feel like it. I'll stick that on there. Put a printer by that. Jolly good. Are we happy with that? Have I missed anything fundamental? I don't think I have. Now, these show up yellow because you need some specialism in order to use them. And once I've got a doctor in there, they should spring into life. Anyway, that's the fundamentals. Now let's hire some people to come and operate in my setup. So on the reception desk, don't get used to these names; they're not sticking around. The name list is jolly generic. Receptionist 1. Let's go for receptionist 2. Dana Cole. Not your real name. Your real name, I think you'll find, is where we are. Dana. Yes. Hello, Dana. Is going to be Fuegus Manny. There we are. Marvellous. And then we need a doctor. Now, we need a doctor who is good at diagnosing stuff and a bit of general medicine. Now, we can splash out and get 73-year-old Rachel Brown on the go here. I mean, she knows everything. Or we could just put Casey Williams in, who's cheap. He's an intern, knows absolutely nothing about anything. Is there no midway let's go for the likeable Miss Cole here. Okay, yeah, right, good. So you know the Cole sisters operating my hospital. Anyway, this is going to be Harvest. It's going to be Dr. Moon. Splendid. Right, open sesame. Let's let in the sick people. So first customer of the day's in, and has bypassed the likeable Fuegus there, and has gone straight to the waiting room to await her appointment. It's okay. I mean, you know, this is why we have an automated system. Hello, doctor. I feel a bit peaky. Yeah, any chance you could sort me out? So the doctor says, get on there. Take your jacket off. Let's have a look at you. Yes, you've got arms. Jolly good. I'm going back to... I'm in the middle of a raid, so, you know, I need some more health. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's actually going on. Come on, here we are. It's Serena Williams. You've been treated. She got shingles. Oh, how unfortunate. With a bit of headache and some malaise, a bit of tenderness, widespread page fault. Oh no, flipping heck. We've got an insurance company who are opening to offering to send me patients. So right now we're only taking uninsured patients, and if we manage to treat 10 in a day, the government will give us 10 grand. Good, I suppose. And we make 20% less buckage off individual treatment. Fine. But that's fine. No, we look after those who are unable to look after themselves. You'd think with the number of championships Miss Williams had won, she'd be able to get some health insurance, but I guess not. Anyway, she seems jolly pleased now. We'll send her about her day. Good luck with all of those potions I have given you. So next patient's up. Right, what's going on here? Now, what will happen is if the doctor ever is stumped, has no idea exactly what the problem is, she will invite me to have a look and see if I can diagnose what the problem is. And I tell you, if you're a patient, that's the last thing you want. You know, Dr. Failure and his magical bag of goodies is not necessarily going to put you on the path to recovery. Now, I like to keep my patients facing the other way so we don't have any awkward eye contact moments to deal with. I find that's the best way to keep both myself and the customer duly looked after. So with our next client here, it's Justin Bieber, who is an accountant at the age of 67. And he's got a bit of golfer's elbow going on. So as you can see, we can do more examinations, but I think the doc's pretty much got this one under control. And then we've got our own form of treatments that we can fling everything at them. But the doc's thinking analgesics, so a little bit of pain control, and an ice wrap. That's pretty shrewd. Justin, take it easy with that elbow. Don't move your elbow too vigorously. There, Justin. Or is that Mr. Bieber? I guess as a senior citizen, that would be the appropriate thing to describe him as. Right, so the goal here is going to be to basically rattle through, see if we can get 10 passengers catered for, and then we'll expand, because each insurance group that you bring in ups the tempo as far as the number of patients who attend your clinics. And obviously, as you can see, one doctor on their own can only handle one person at a time. It kind of stands to reason. There you go. Take your prescription, clear off. Try walking it off, whatever it was. Hopefully, it's not overly contagious. Who's this here? Unless I'm mistaken, they've been waiting for a bit. Who are you? It's Angelina Jolie, who's a teacher, and has got 10 different symptoms. Should have stopped at the front desk there to get a bit more of a read on the situation. Would be my recommendation. So it looks like Shania Twain's come in. She's a cashier, aged 85, and she's figured out at a ripe old age that she's lactose intolerant. Nausea, bloating, diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and flatulence. Everything that we already knew about Miss Twain there coming to fruition. We're telling her to eat Yeah, there we go. The cure for lactose intolerant: stop eating things with lactose in it, and some stomach aches as well, which is a new pill that we've just released, and that should sort you right out in no time at all. Right, currently on the desk is Michael Jordan. He's an athlete. Well, actually, yes, he is. He's a little older than that, but yes, he is an athlete. It could be sinusitis. It could be bronchitis. Don't know at this stage. Oh, it's sinusitis. Well done, Doc. Good job. Having used the tools, I mean, she probably just stuck a ramrod up his nose and went, sinusitis, mate. So there you go. Have some saline nasal spray and get out of my hospital. Right. Okay, what's going on? Angelina's having a go. She's got a cold. Walk it off. Yeah, get over it. Stay away from people. Try not to sneeze on everybody. Anyway, while you've got a cold, get your shirt off anyway. Let's have a look at you. It's standard procedure. Don't worry about it. We do that with everyone. No. This is a totally safe hospital. We don't have celebrities come and visit us to do the rounds of the wards or anything. No, you'll be right. Don't worry. Yeah, there we go. Lemsip. There you go. Have some Lemsip. There, and don't drink too much of it, it will make you a bit giddy. Oh, yes, Bruno Mars is a 52-year-old accountant, and he's got hay fever. Really? People are coming to hospital now for hay fever. Well, here you go. I'll tell you what you should do is watch the television for about 5 minutes, and the next commercial that will come up will be telling you to get some hay fever flipping remedy. What should we give him? Well, you give him antihistamines, obviously. Go on, give him some antihistamines. He's got hay fever. Just bang that in there, and it's all good. Get your histamines on. Rest up a bit. Squirt some of that in your eye. Job's a good one. Get out of my hospital. No, I'm letting the doctors have a go. Anyway, we've still got 3 more hidden symptoms. Oh, fatigue and red eye. Has he got conjunctivitis? Oh, I know all the things. Put your shirt back on. No, I'm fed up of looking at you. Oh, hold on. Allergy discovered. Is it hay fever? Because we seem to have worked that out relatively quickly. Yes, I'm afraid you've got hay fever. Oh gosh, I had wondered every time I wandered through a hayfield and I started sneezing uncontrollably. Yes, it's hay fever. The clue's in the title, you flipping idiot. Take some of this, get out of my hospital. All right, bye. Yes, don't come back. Rest up, squirt that in your eye, shoot up some antihistamines, job's a good one. Well, there we go. That's our 10 passengers for the day, and we managed to diagnose accurately 9 of them. So we didn't quite make our government-inspired bonus there, which is a little unfortunate. That's it. You keep working. My staff will stay on duty till about 8 p.m, and then they will chip off and have a well-earned evening's rest and relaxation. Jolly good. Well done. Yeah, good. Get your stuff. Get out of hospital. Smashing. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for stopping by. Dr. Colonel Failure's celebrity clinician to the stars. And I'll be back presently with a little more adventure on this go, where we'll up our capabilities dramatically. So if you're feeling unwell, why not hit the subscribe button to book yourself an appointment for the next thrilling episode, and hit the like button to make sure you jump straight to the front of the queue. I've been Dr. Colonel Failure. Thanks very much for watching. Cheerio!